All right, guys. So as you can see, this summer we have had what I'm gonna call a hostile takeover. I don't know if this vine looking stuff is kudzu or not. And then we have what I call a dollar weed. The dollar weed, I call it dollar weed because we used to use it when we were children playing in the yard. The leaves would be so big, so we used it for money. So we call them dollar weeds. But anyway, I'm getting ready to reclaim what's rightfully mine, and that's my electric fence. This stuff has taken over our electric fence. So I'm ready to reclaim my property. All right, guys. I'm not quite finished yet. Still got a good bit to go. But now, I'm going to say this, and they're not a sponsor of this channel, but this Shakespeare Universal trimmer head is the way to go. And I picked this up at Tractor Supply. My brother, Roger, turned me on to this. And it's what you need in high, big weeds like that. Imagine if I had strings on here and how often I'd be changing out, stopping to put in strings or what have you. But this head is the way to go. And listen, it'll cut anything. It's cutting plastic posts. It's cutting wire. It's cutting everything. And it still got something to go. But this the head. So like I said, I picked this up at Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply North Shakespeare is a sponsor yet. But but this thing is the ticket right here. I got one question. Where them goats at? That's all I want to where them goats at. Now, my son don't want no goats, but you know, ain't no job too hard for the fella that ain't got to do it. So I want to know where them goats at. That's the next thing. If anybody on here got goats and your goats hungry or you tired, want a break from buying feed, I got plenty for them. So we'll goat trade. They can eat. I get my land clean and you get your goats fed. Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday. I'm off the rest of the week. I had some days I needed to burn, so I took off. Then I'm gonna do a little stuff around the house here on the homestead because the weather is so cool this morning and for the next few mornings, so I'm gonna try to be out here while it's cool. I'm going to continue trying to reclaim my fence row around the garden, getting ready for the fall planting. Gonna get it cleaned up and hopefully get it where I can control the grass a little better around the parameters. I'm not worried about the grass in the garden. I got it under control. You can see the silage tarp that's laying over my my beds inside the garden. So just want to get the parameter cleaned back up and start prepping it and keeping it so I can keep it under control. All right, guys. I was pulling back the silage tarp a few minutes ago, and I saw a black snake moving slowly. He went on in the bush. I'm trying not to let that make me wind this project up, because my favorite snake is a dead snake. So I'm gonna see what I can do. I hate to pull any more of it back because ain't no telling what's under this thing. Other than it looked like it's doing the job we want it to do. But I was not trying to make a snake beat. So I'm probably gonna wind this up for today. I got a guy coming, going to bush hog most of it, and then I'll be able to finish this up. All right, good morning, everybody. Look, I got my guy here. He always helps us kind of maintain this property. So we appreciate him coming back because we kind of let it get out of hand. So you can see him working in the back, bush hogging and cleaning it up. Got it looking real good. So what I'll be able to do now is move the chickens down in that area and let them kind of forward. They don't like tall grass either. So they'll be able to do that. But he's going to come back in probably a month or so and kind of cut the ground a little bit. And we're going to plant some winter grass down there so that, along with some other cover crop down there, so that our chickens will be able to have something to eat during the winter, because they will still be able to get out and forage and free range even during the winter months. You know, the area that we live in, we have some cold nights, some real cold nights, but not as much as the northern states do. So we'll be able to we'll be able to allow them to continue to free range, and we'll have their coop set up at night so that they'll be able to keep warm. So guys, this is what I'm talking about when you have people that see what you're doing and they like what you're doing and they want to be a help. This is what I'm saying about homesteading. It builds community. That's what I like so much about it. I had some junk piled up here, so I got to get it thrown out of the way so he can get to it and put up for my next batch of chickens, which will be in the spring. We'll be doing some meat birds. We're going to utilize some of this same material you see out here now. Now I have to turn this thing over. I'm praying I don't have no friend under, but it shouldn't be. Right here, where you see this, next to this tree is where I'm going to. Actually, this tree got to come down. I'm gonna cut it down. It's no good. But this area gonna be, is right now is where I'm planning to put the barn out here to store everything in. You see, I got it leaned up against trees. My rabbits need a spot, so I need to build a barn. So I'm gonna have to do that. We're gonna have some rabbits for meat, but I have to keep them in a place where in the winter it don't get too cold, in the shade in the summer, so they don't get too hot. So I want to build a barn here and be able to keep them out this way. And you can notice the weeds have taken over. I have an old lawnmower I'm working on. I'm mechanicking, trying to see if I can be get it going. We'll see. That's another project. We'll see. If I can get that old lawnmower going, then I can kind of keep this down myself, just in some of these areas. Now, some of them I'm not gonna try when I know somebody with the tractor that can help me out. So he's already turned it for me, and what he's doing now, he's gonna dump some chips on it and mix it in real good for me. Get it going. Now it measured at 115 before he got here to do that with it. So I want to get it on up. And we had some rain yesterday and last night, so it's good and wet. And you want it wet, so I'll be able to get in here too with my water hose and wet it even more. But you want it wet so that it helps it heat it up. So I got my guy, Mr. Rivers here, that's been helping us maintain this properly because it's too much to cut with a lawnmower. So he always come out for us whenever we call to do some bush hogging for us. But I'm gonna show him what we have going on because he broke it up before we put the beds here. And so he actually did the breaking up of the grounds for us. And we tried to disturb it only once. So, and that's what he did. He disturbed it for us. So I'm gonna show him what we got going on. So we planted cover crops in here. And if it hadn't rained, you could see how hard this side is. You probably could still see. But I can just come in here like that. And you see how dark it is down in. You're holding the moisture in. And see, this way I planted the cover crops. See, that ain't what it did. It killed that grass. It killed that grass. And then it encouraged other grass because of the moisture to grow. But before it could really germinate, it kills it too. So I won't have to worry about grass here for a while. And then I'll do it again after so long. Yeah. But I sure appreciate everything you do for us. I appreciate you helping us out because we couldn't do it without you.
Anytime.
And yes, sir. We do appreciate it. What you think about this process you've seen so far?
I like it. I wish more people get involved with natural growing.
That's right.
The way they growing stuff now, it's doing something bad to your body.
I believe that. That's one of the things I said in one of our first videos. I believe a lot of our ailments come from the food that we eat. And so we got to do something to try to change. And that's one of the driving factors behind us doing this the way we're doing it.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I got one, and that's the one that's laying.
Okay.
So, oh, and that's the egg I got this morning. I just come out here and got it out. So this thing right here, all I have to do is come here, pick it up.
Yeah.
I can move it with one hand.
Okay.
And so I don't let them. Last night, that's what they did right there last night.
lot of fertilizer.
So I moved it over here this morning when I let them out.
Okay.
And I can fit up to 40 chickens in this one. And me and my son, my oldest son, we got out here and we built this ourselves.
Okay.
They stay inside of this, so if a coon come up to it at night,
Yeah.
that why gonna knock him back.
Okay. Good deal.
And I hadn't had nothing to get in here with them since. Now yesterday was raining, and I noticed some water getting in there on the egg nesting it baskets. So I had to change out all the bedding in there, and I threw that top over there so I can figure out where the water getting in there, and I had to correct that. But now at night I turn these around so they can't get in.
Yeah, so they have poop.
That's right, and I don't want dirty eggs.
Yeah.
That egg I got right there is clean. I can go in there. I'm going to wash it before I use it, but I don't have to because it's clean.
Yeah.
That's how clean they are.
When I had chickens, they would kind of sleep up on the nest, and
that's exactly right. So I turn them around so they can't get them at night, and that'll keep them from pooping in it.
I had one that had a double yolk.
Yes. Now they tell a lot of them guys that work that do it. They say that they have the white leghorns. So they eggs are laid double.
Yeah, them things are laid too.
Yeah, that's what they say. Double yolks a lot of times.
And one of them would lay up. My wife called it an Easter egg, kind of.
Yeah, yes.
Bluish green.
I haven't gotten any Easter eggers yet. I don't know what I'm gonna get next. Okay. But these are all hybrid chickens, and you get them mainly for the egg laying.
Yeah.
You don't want to breed them because if you breed them, they've been mixed bred already for the production. So if you breed them again, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So I won't let a rooster with them.
Okay.
But if I get eggs, when I get another, I'm gonna get a heritage breed, old-fashioned breed that can breed amongst themselves, and then I can take those eggs and put under these when they come into brooding. Okay. When they get real brooded, they can sit on them for me. All right. Yeah.
All right then.
All right.
Everything looks good. I like it.
I appreciate it.
Kind of going back when we was boys, everybody had chickens in the community.
That's right. And when we killed a hog, and he can attest to what I'm saying, when one family killed a hog, everybody got together.
That's right.
And worked together with cleaning those hogs and everything. And then everybody in the community got some meat.
When you left, you took a piece of meat.
Sure did.
Then next time, it may be your family.
That's right.
Then my dad and brothers come over there.
That's exactly right.
Just go around.
That's exactly right. And I'm hoping that this is what this does. Bring back the community feel like we used to have when we were growing up. So that's exactly what we're going for. Yeah. Is to bring that community feel back. Okay. Where everybody get in there and work together like we supposed to. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. And we intend to do some hogs down here somewhere. Really? But we're gonna move them around just like we move the chickens around. Yeah. Okay. We'll let the hogs go first because they're in the roots down there, they'll turn them up for us.